I'll tell you firsthand, being an entrepreneur is not all sunshine and rainbows. There are very real struggles that I face from putting my time, effort, and energy towards growing my business. So in today's video, you're gonna hear a conversation between me and my investor friends, Sergio and Jose, to understand the very real struggles that we face as business owners. And also, if you're new to the channel, my name's Justin Yurong. I'm a real estate investor and entrepreneur here in Las Vegas. I've made hundreds of videos teaching people about real estate, and the goal of this channel is to help you grow your money and mindset. Also, if you want to see more personal content, follow me on Instagram at Justin Yurong.
Question, like, what are you guys going through right now, whether it's business, personal, social media, whatever, that like you're just currently struggling with, or like maybe you're just barely overcoming? Because I feel like we can learn a lot from each other's struggles.
Well, I am recently single, not so long ago. So to me, I used to have, I like to have a very strong core. And I also moved here to Vegas, left a lot of my friends over there, liked it here, wanted to start anew. And I don't have this core of, I mean, I'm starting to get it right now, but I realize like as you grow, you have to develop friendships too. Like it's not just gonna happen. Like you're in college, you walk around, you make friends with like 10,000 people in a heartbeat. Like it's not like that when you're old. And then it comes a whole like I cannot be friends with anybody because the 5 people that you surround yourself, you know, you're the average of them. So I want people who are gonna be in the same mentality, people who understand me, and I don't have to like, you know, sort of feel bad or anything or whatsoever. I just want to be able to have a group that is consistent and wants to grow, and it's like somebody I can share my wins and my losses, that type of thing. So to me, I'm currently struggle because I am not making time for it, right? And I am trying, like I have changed that in the last few weeks. I have changed that, but then it comes back to the balance again, right? So whether you're gonna build this, you know, good friendships and whatever that's gonna last your lifetime, but you also need to like really back and, you know, focus on your businesses too, right? So it's this balance too.
Got it. That makes sense. I go through that too. What about you, Serge? Are you going through anything or?
No, yeah, for sure. I'm always going through something.
We all are.
All the time. I think right now the biggest thing that I'm going through is one thing. I'll just pick one thing. I would just say similar to Jose, it's lonely out there. You know, it's not like we have coworkers. Like we show up to an office or to a place and there's like 10 other people that we can relate to and say, hey man, how's your day? Like, oh, how's your project doing? Like, and then you just like rubbing shoulders with people all day. Like I literally show up to the office or work from home and, you know, I could go 8 hours without seeing anybody. And like, I'm an extrovert, even though like I talk soft and I'm a little quiet sometimes. Like, I like to speak my mind. I like to conversate with people, engage people, be around people. Like I need to be around people. I don't know. I'm just a people person, you know? So like just being by myself, like that's a big struggle for me. Like, and that's why I still have my real estate license, just so I can use the real estate license office. And the real estate agents come around me like, hey, they all know me. Like, hey, what's up, Sergio? What are you working on? You got any flips? Blah, blah, blah. And like, that just makes my day. Like if I didn't have that, man, I'd be so sad.
And isolation is not healthy.
No, it's not.
It's funny that you guys both mentioned that because that's what I've been feeling too. I mean, that's not my, actually that was recently something that I'm barely overcoming of like the past year that I've been in Vegas when I recently moved to California. I just kind of had my head down and been grinding, working ever since I moved in with a new roommate of mine that you guys know, Michael. But you know, I've noticed that I don't hang out with a lot of people. Like it's like I do my work, you know, 8 hours or whatever, finish, maybe talk to my girlfriend, kind of do my thing. Mornings are my time, my workout time, but I'm like, there's very rarely where I'm like in person with a friend, and not just like work friend. Like it's like a friend, like, hey, like let's go eat some food or hanging out. So it's interesting that you guys both mentioned that because I feel like that's a common thing, and I'm even opposite of what you said you are. Like I'm an introvert, but I might appear to be extroverted because you know I have to talk for a living with content and real estate.
You're very personable, that's for sure.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, what I can say is that it is not easy because you kind of, at least to me, like you kind of grow out of your other friends too, right? And not in a bad way, but like mentality wise. And then you want that you want to keep growing because that, to me, growth, it just gives you life, like, right? And you kind of want to keep finding that in the people that you're close with, right? And then if you don't find that, then you find something missing, and then boom, you move to something else. And then what is the something else you're going to be doing? something that you like, which is work, 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 business, business, business.
Yeah. It's easy to fill that lonely space with just more work.
Too convenient.
Yeah. And you get like a little like buzz, like, oh, I'm working.
Yeah.
I'm being productive. I'm making money. And then you kind of forget about the loneliness, but it's still there.
Yeah, and it's a key to, also that you said that it's not just people that you work with, but it's like friends. And to me, friends is the family that you pick. Right? Like I have an amazing family. I love my mom and dad, but some people don't have a good relationship, but then they have an amazing relationship with friends because this is the family that you actually pick. Right? So I think like that's important too. Because look, having friends also has a lot of benefits. I'll tell you that from my own personal experience, there's things that I used to do that I don't do anymore because my secular friends don't do it. And then thinking about it, I was like, that wasn't a good habit to have. Now I got rid of a bad habit because my group of friends just don't do it.
Right.
And I'm sharing with them, and then that's like an additional benefit. And that's why it's so important to have like really good people next to you.
Right.
Because they will push you to like, and same thing, you know, I could bring that to somebody else in my group of friends, you know?
Do you guys have different kinds of friends? Like, for example, we had a conversation, me and Sergio, once, kind of like about like different types, but I heard it differently before you mentioned it. Like I heard, or I think I read something of like, there are people such as like literally like 5-minute friends where like you can only hang out with them 5 minutes, like have a quick conversation, you're out. There's the hour
Those
friends.
are no friends.
There's the week friends where like you can spend a week with them. It's like, hey, it's a lot of time now. And then there's the friends that you can be with for a long, long time. Like the values are kind of similar and like you actually get along a lot. But there's some other friends you just kind of want to have fun with. Like, let me just like go out, party like this one night and just enjoy, like be free. Because you know, certain people can have that energy. Like, do you guys have those kinds of friends, or is it mainly just the value friends?
There is an awesome quote that I can't remember off the top of my head, but it says like you have friends for a day, friends for a season, and then friends for a lifetime.
Oh.
So like for a day it could be like that type of friends like you only talk to, or to me personally, I don't consider those friends. They're just people that are acquaintances that I know I can have a good time with, but they're not my friends. They didn't even know my middle name. You know, that type of thing. And then you have friends for a season.
I don't know your middle name, bro, so
And I was like, wait.
take me off the roster,
Take
bro.
off the roster. It's on my YouTube.
Is it Manuel?
No, Miguel.
Dang.
Oh, I thought that was your last name.
No, that's not my last name.
Oh.
Ooh, boom.
Hey, kick him off the roster. You gotta go, Justin.
At least
You
I knew
gotta
the middle
go.
name.
There you go.
I did.
And it's important because some friends, like I have friends that are friends because of proximity. Like say that you, like I have a W-2, so when you go to your work, you say hi to people, you sit next to them every single day, there's gonna be interaction and you become friends.
Right.
But then after that proximity disappears, the friendship disappears.
Right.
So that was not a friendship. That was just proximity type of like, you know, being generous and talking to people and that type of thing. And then there's friends that come into your life and you don't expect it to happen and they become instant best friends with you. And then you realize like there's so much in common that it's kind of ridiculous. And then there's people who I have, like one of my best friends, she's from Orlando. She's not from Orlando, she's from Puerto Rico, but she lives in Orlando. And we've been friends since college, since like she was 18 years old. And it has been growing a nice, really good relationship. And now like we're amazing friends. And there's a different type. Because I feel like those are the friends for life.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the friends for life. And then you have friends like the seasons. You know, they come and they teach you something. You know, don't go out partying every other weekend. That type of thing.
100%.
And then you have the other friends who are just instant connection, and you know it. It's just something that you can feel like, yes, I can relate to this person.
Right.
And then you feel like it's your brother or your sister, and like, yeah, you can have that type of relationship.
I hope you enjoyed that conversation. And also, if you want help to grow your real estate business, whether you're brand new or if you already got deals on your belt, DM me the word coach on Instagram at Justin You're Wrong. Peace.